Maybe that work. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell, man? So poo. So poo. I think it working. Ooh, wait, smart idea. I should see if it is up in Discord. If it's up in Discord, then it probably working, right? Did it? Okay, it's working. Okay, sounds good. Bro, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Shit is insane. I mean, I kind of gotta like set up all my shit again real quick. Apologies, everyone. How was that? And I gotta like start up the game again. Oh my god, bro. I hope and pray the game has auto saves, bro. If it doesn't have auto saves, like, oh my god. Please, man, please. I was already like at the ending, I think. All right, I'm gonna start up the game again. I don't know what, like, I don't know what I did wrong. Let me Okay, there we go. Jesus. So annoying. Hey Zip. Say hello. Somebody say hello before I have to do a meeting with my teacher. Did you get in trouble? Game capture, video capture. That's that good. And then we go here, right? Should pop up any second. Wait, what? Bro, like everything like reset like on like my settings thing. So weird. So weird, bro. So weird. I got some bad grades. Don't worry about it. I got all the bad grades and look how I turned out. Maybe that says something. Okay. Is let me mute the music. Is everything like okay? Like is everything good? Again, Dot. Is everything like okay? Okay, I'm gonna continue. Oh my god, it saves, I think. Wait, please tell me this is the same night. No! No! No, dude, no. No, dude. It's so far. That is so far.
See what he's hiding.
Oh no, dude. Wait, so I have to get chased by that girl and go through all of the like the maze prison thing and look at the cell phones, right?
Should have figured it wouldn't be that easy. Maybe I'll have.
Yeah. We're just gonna speed run. Fuck me, man. That sucks, bro. You know what? That's on me for like trying to take a picture.
I was hoping he'd at least have one door unlocked. Maybe the window. Oh shit! Is he back already?
That sucks. That sucks so hard. Well, at least I don't have to get jump scared.
Oh, hey, kiddo.
Jesus.
I
I'm
All right,
really
we're
worried
gonna
about.
we're gonna try and like fast skip through
I've
everything.
never done- Thank you, Bill.
Come on. Okay, go to the front, and I gotta pick the lock on the door. Bro, this feels like forever ago that I did this. Okay, so this is supposed to be like right here, right? Or wait, does it change every time? I think it changed.
Huh.
I could be wrong.
That was
Um,
easier than I thought it would be.
Okay. I mean, we kind of like know what we have to do, right?
This place gives me the creeps.
Look at Sigil.
Another one of those
Yeah.
creepy eyes. Last time I took a picture of one of it, it disappeared. Maybe I should try again?
Yep. One here.
Two? Two what?
Come on. One there.
Okay, that's one down. Maybe there's another hiding spot.
And then one in the room.
Carly?
Oh shit, I didn't mean it. Okay. Let me in.
What's with all the codes?
Speedrun.
speedrun.
Wait, did I not capture that one? I don't think I captured that one. There we go. Okay.
Was that it? I heard a sound near
Okay,
the
now we'll have
fireplace.
the staircase.
Hidden passages. This house is almost as strange.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Fucking- they're having a party in there, bro.
Hello? I'm sorry, I didn't realize
I can't skip
anyone
this.
was home. I was just looking for my friend and sort of wandered around. I'm really sorry. I'll just let myself out.
And then she just murders us, bro. Just fucking murders us. Okay, we gotta get these sigils again.
Ugh, I've seen enough. I need to get back to Bill.
Alright, go downstairs. Door locked.
No, the handle's stuck. What the hell is
Door
going
locked?
on? Bill! Hey, Bill! The door's stuck. Shit, where did he go?
This looks pretty
There's
cool.
gotta be some way out of this
Yeah,
place.
yeah. I'm gonna make a video, like a separate video on it that'll probably, I don't know, come out in like a day or something, or like tomorrow maybe. So if you want to see everything, it'll be there, like minus all the cuts and like, or like minus all like the in between and like me having to redo all this. I can't run. Okay, we gotta get this guy's boot, and then we gotta get the glasses, and then we have to
Still, would you? I hate cleaning bloodstains from my donations.
What the hell is going on? Who was that?
yeah, and then we gotta go grab the girl's glasses. Bro, I had to pee so bad. I've been drinking this fucking Red Bull. Oh my god. Yep, grab those.
Forgive my roughness. It's been so long since I've had a meal.
And the last guy
Voice
had
sounds familiar, but I still don't understand.
I forgot what the last guy. Oh, their wedding ring. I forgot. Or it was the last girl. My bad. There we go.
Oh, my dear. It's no use praying. God was never listening.
That's him.
Okay.
Carlo. Who or what is he?
I wonder how fast someone's gonna like speed run this game. Flame.
I'm not sure what happened, but I think something's changed. The sigil on the doors are gone. I could leave now, but I still need to find Carly. I owe it to her.
I can't skip this either. No, man. Oh, it's so tough.
Hello? Are you okay? Look, I know you wanted me to leave, but I can't. Not yet. I'm looking for a friend of mine who disappeared here. I told you I can't. I have to find Carly.
Bro, she kind of looked like
Not that
Naruto in that
simple.
Naruto edit.
Damn it.
Mary, what's going on?
Bill? Oh, thank God you're here.
Wendy? But no, that's impossible.
Oh, my love. I've waited so long.
Wendy, you died. I don't understand. How the hell can you be here?
It's Harlow.
That was a W fucking voice act, bro. Like that like one like little part, that was fucking like perfect. Oh my God.
Dragged here.
Call it
Dead
self-glaze all you want, but that was like perfect.
So many bound to this place, even after death.
Mary, can you give us a moment? I need to talk with her.
Yeah, of course. Take however long you need. I'll be outside.
Okay. I was crying. And then we have to go. Oh my God! Wait, I think I have to like see his story the entire time too. That's tough.
So, I
Do
thought
this,
he was a
do this.
kid. We will. Let's find.
Okay, and then we have to come into this room and then look at like his stuff. I haven't slept yet. Wait, what the fuck? Why haven't you slept yet? Oh my God, it's brain.
I don't know what she did, but it looks like that thing is gone from the door.
If it's anything like before, I think it's unlocked now. Come on.
Okay, so we have the journal and it's gonna throw us.
September
Oh my God, we can't
23rd,
skip it.
1956. October 7th, 1956. October 14th, October
Okay, I was about to say,
16th,
like,
19
It was really
March
well
2nd,
done, but at the same time, it
1957.
was a lot.
And so too shall I forsake him. Holy shit.
Lord above, he's a fucking vampire.
I can't believe it, but it explains so much.
Well, there's plenty of stories about monsters and demons. We just chose not to believe them. Turn our gaze away, and here we are.
Okay, we have this list.
Bill,
What is it, Mary?
it's a list. A list of Harlow's victims. Your fiance, Wendy's on here. Carly, she's here too.
That fucking bastard.
There's a note at the end. It looks more recent than the others. Something about taking clothes out of a basement?
You know, maybe that's where he keeps his victims' belongings while he cleans them up. I'm assuming before he donates them at his charity drives.
A locked chest. I don't think my bobby pins are gonna cut it here.
That bro just
With
leaves,
everything else in
dips
this
on
house,
us, bro.
Harlow must be hiding something
Hell, Bill.
important in there. We'll need to find a way inside.
Bill, I have to go to the
What?
That's where I'm headed then. Okay, keep.
Okay. Jeez. Dude, I had to pee like so fucking bad. Okay. Before we like go out here and literally break everything, hopefully not. Fucking knock on wood. Oh my God, someone give me their wood. Oh my God. Before we do that, oh my God, I'm gonna throw on like some music for like, I don't know, 32 fucking seconds real quick. Who do you voice? I voice Bill in this game. The guy we were just talking to. That I was just skipping over all the lines. I just went through all this and played this, and my game crashed. Well, my fucking PC crashed. I don't know what the fuck happened. Literally never done that while I was streaming before, ever. Not one time. So I had to redo the entire like section again and get right back to where we were, which was like right about here. So I'm gonna go take a leak real quick, and then when I come back, we'll continue the game. We're already like towards the end of the game. I couldn't tell that was you. Good. You won't notice how bad I. Okay. I totally did not rush and then just sprint over here. Totally didn't. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Holy shit. All right, and then we click this, I believe. Not use. Yep, and then the sigil comes back.
Another one of those things. There has to be a way to get this one open too. I see some kind of light coming from this maze. Maybe he's hid more of those sigils inside. It's worth a shot.
Okay. We are finally back. I don't know what happened, but like the first time I came through here, like
What is this?
my fucking PC crashed or something. I don't know. And then I had to redo the entire night. Oh my god, it's so tough. But we're back. I'm not gonna take a picture of the bunny. I don't know what happened. I took a picture of the bunny and like everything exploded. I don't know. It might have just been my PC. I don't know. But now we have to get through the maze. How was this? Take a picture. Valley
It was
News.
graffiti at first too. God knows how many of these are etched across town.
Oh wait, that's the entrance. Look. No man, I'm not good in mazes. Oh, 3 candies. Resident blames forest trail for hiker disappearance. Officials say it's just bad weather.
That forest trail again. I was lucky Bill found me when he did.
Bro, I wonder if that's when his wife. Turn around. You turn around, bro. Okay. I wonder if like our wife Wendy went hiking on that trail and then got murdered. You guys think? You think maybe that's how like she ended up dying? Small town suffers 5th missing person in 3 years. Is it time to worry?
Fifth missing person in 3 years. Is it time to worry? Is everyone here seriously this blind? That
Yes.
unlocked the door leading to the basement.
Nice.
People were beginning to notice the disappearances. I wonder if I'm the first to come here looking for answers.
All right, time to find Carly. Hopefully, maybe. Bro, hopefully Carly's still alive. Ooh, picklock. Here. Bro, imagine I got that first try though. Hello. They got coins? They got any money? Any? Does like no one leave like quarters and shit around anymore? So stingy, man. What is this?
Her
It's Carly's stuff.
sweater.
Huh? Damn, that's where Broby writing his verses. Okay. So we just gonna start blowing out of nowhere? I think.
Hello, Carly?
Great. Bro, I hope she's still alive, man. It's gonna. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking sad if her best friend is dead.
I wish I could see you again, Mary.
Wait.
Hopefully this message makes its way to you somehow one day.
Wait, she still had her phone.
Oh shit. He's coming back. Mary, I love...
No.
What?
No.
No. Fuck, bro. She definitely got murdered, man. Who the?
Oh my
The hell?
god, how many people have been down here?
Hey, Rex. How you doing, brother? Bro has 1 million fucking cells. So bro just has a literal prison in his backyard.
Go, you bastard!
It'll be over soon, I promise. That's the sole mercy I can afford you. Now move.
Wait, what is he forcing? Wait, what is he forcing her to do?
What the fuck is this place?
Got any coins? Got any money? Got anything, man? Gallery is full. Press G to. What? My gallery's full. I guess I could just delete this, right? Or wait, how do I? Wait, how do I delete stuff? Oh, look, trash. Clean. Okay, now I can take a picture, right?
Let me go!
No, my child. Now you'll become a part of something much larger than yourself. You will transcend.
Bro. Let me see. I think it'll come back. Just gotta give it a second. From the moment you open, can't hear you, Buggy. Okay, back. Okay. I don't know, like, what's it's only like this like end section. I don't know. Like I said, we played the entire game. We're at the end of the game, but for like some reason, like I don't know, my shit just keeps crashing or something. I had to literally end stream my last stream. I just restarted this one because like I had to fucking restart my PC, bro. Like everything froze. Okay. Let's see if this is better.
Then your physical form and your
Okay, we're good,
spiritual energy will join with mine and the others I've brought here. Let's begin.
Wait, can you guys hear it? Is there like audio for you guys? Because I know like last time like the shit cut out. Just Bro, always like forget that there's like a 10-second. Yes, okay. There's like a 10-second fucking YouTube delay. Okay, thank you.
Don't be afraid. You aren't the first to undergo this transformation.
I don't want to die alone.
My dear, you will
What?
never
Bro's about to make out with her.
again.
Wait, he turned her?
They're always so afraid, but for the wrong reasons. Terrified of dying, but they fail to grasp that this is the final freedom. Escape from God's prying eyes and shelter with those he's condemned. With us. Tomorrow I'll
Wait, where'd she go?
leave her belongings. But no, I'll wait for the charity drive this Sunday. After all, it's a good cause.
What? Wait, what the fuck happened to our friend? Holy BDSM, bro. Imagine like sitting on that with like your booty hole just straight out.
My name is Carly Monroe. I'm being held prisoner in some basement, I think.
No, she died, bro.
I'm not sure. I blacked out for a little bit before. It looks like my captor didn't bother taking my phone away, but I can't get a signal here. I've tried calling for help, screaming until my throat went hoarse, but no one heard me. No one's coming. I think this might be my last message. If anyone finds this, please pass it on to my friend, Mary Thorne. I don't blame you. I wish I could see you again, Mary. Hopefully this message makes its way to you somehow, one day. Oh shit, he's coming back. Mary, I love...
No, fuck.
She's gone. She's actually really gone. Carly, I wish. How could
wait,
this
the
happen?
spirit.
What the hell is wrong with this world? What the hell is wrong with me? It was the wrong address. I gave her the wrong fucking address. It's my fault.
It's all that door's fault, bro.
Carly.
L door. Wait, I wonder if that was Carly's spirit. You guys think that was Carly's spirit? I collapse onto the floor as the world begins to spin. Carly's dead. What follows a realization can only be described as a breakdown. I'm not sure how long I screamed and cried for her. I was only able to stand up once again once there was no more tears to shed.
He's behind this. All of this loss and
Rip
death.
Carly, bro.
We've got to stop him before someone else ends up like Carly. I need to get back to Bill and tell him what I found. Hopefully he'll have opened that chest and found something that might help us.
All right. Yep, I guess let's go back to Bill. I play Bill in the game, Rex. I play Bill. Okay, Bill should be upstairs, still messing with the chest, I believe. I think that's what he said he was gonna do. I think, no, this way, okay. Oh, Bill.
Shit, was that a gunshot?
The hell? Damn, someone pulled out the 9mm. Where did Bill get shot or something? Oh, it's a cutscene.
Dare to my home. Why did you come here? For what purpose? Are you alone?
Fuck you. I don't gotta tell you shit.
No!
Rats in my home.
Oh my god, bro. R.I.P. Bill, man.
If one item in my collection
Bullshit!
from its place, I'll burn down this accursed town.
Yes, get the crucifix.
What is
Stab
this?
that motherfucker.
Meat or a steak? Shit, is he?
Shank him.
I'm sorry, Bill. I have to go.
She's finna leave me. What? Go back for him.
What? I can't go back for him.
Return to Valley View. Press that F. What do you mean F? You did this to me.
There you are. You'll die, girl.
What?
Like a friend and a rat in my home. I knew I should have done something about you when you were nosing around this morning.
Bro, flying now?
The house.
Bro, flying now!
Entered the house before.
It ain't fast though, right? Oh my god, it's so loud! That boy is slow.
Will that hold?
That boy got hit with the sprint burst.
The police. Even these useless cops have to show up.
Yup. No, wait, no, yup. Dude, we've called the cops. Okay, hold on. Wait, 2 seconds. Sorry. Weather very loud on my end. Bro, we've called the cops like 3 times this game. These motherfuckers have not done anything. Hey, Debonash.
No, he must have cut the line.
Of course.
Stay in there forever.
I need a weapon or something to defend myself with. Maybe there's a baseball bat laying around.
Wait. Fuck. In Sinners, they can't get in unless you invite them. So, bro, I'll knock on you, bro. So if I just don't invite him in,
I and I'll come the next. I have forever to outwit.
knife. Yes.
No. He shrugged off a gunshot and managed to overpower Bill.
Open the door.
You think you're safe,
Bro, trying to climb in my cheeks, bro. Not as scary now, son. Bro, where the fuck is the baseball at, man? Where? Holy fuck you, man. Can't go peeping through people's window.
begged for you as she died, Mary.
Oh, that's just fucked up. They got a bat in here?
Nothing useful here.
Bro, hit him with the fan. Hit him with the chair like it's WWE. Do something. What we got up in here? We got a, bro, get the hanger, bro. Bro, hit him with your luggage. I don't think there's shit in here either.
Come on, give me something.
Bro, I would have just taken the knife.
Think, Mary. Think. Damn it, he's a vampire. What can I hope to do to a vampire? Garlic?
Just don't invite him
Fridge
in,
was
Mary.
empty. Maybe wait him out for sunlight? But then he'll just hunt me down once night falls. Who would believe me? A stake? Wait, what did Bill find earlier?
Death.
A crucifix with a blade at the end. There's only one way to find out.
Wait, that's what Bill found in the chest. Ah. Oh, yeah, baby. Time to square up, son.
Open the door.
Daddy? What? Why, bro, like whispering in my ear like that, trying to like sexualize me? Or trying to act like the Grand Rizzler.
This is for you, Carly.
Shank him!
Harlow, come inside, you bastard.
What?
Actually open the door. You stupid girl. Others had quick deaths, but you...
Wait, bro, about to get hit by a homing missile.
Nasty.
Look behind you.
What?
Damn!
How the hell did you...
Damn!
Rot in hell, Harlow. Rot in hell.
Bro got killed by a back shot. Damn,
Good
bro.
evening, Springfield.
Backshot
We
so
have
fucking
breaking
crazy,
news
bro
from
got
town
murdered.
tonight. It began with a noise complaint from a troubled neighbor. And ended
I
with
played
an
a
attack
lot of
on
Splinter
young
Cell
lady
games.
and a tragic
I've never
murder.
seen a dual
Mary
execution
Thorne
like that,
was
bro.
staying in our
That
quiet
synchronization,
town
you
with
just
her
can't
friend,
beat it, bro.
Carly
Fucking
Monroe,
back
when
shot
things
plus
took an
shiv.
unfortunate
Come on,
and
son.
tragic turn. Local priest, Father Harlow, is
He was a
believed to have
priest?
kidnapped
I just
and
realized
possibly murdered Miss Monroe due to evidence found at the crime scene. Not only that, but Harlow's neighbor, Billy Goodman, was found dead in his home as well.
No.
Police are on the hunt for the killer with Harlow placed.
R.I.P. Bill, boys.
If you have
R.I.P.
any
Bill.
clues or testimony that may help the police find him, please call and help justice be brought to this awful tragedy.
No. We some fucking gangsters, by the way, right? We gave a man a back shot and then we just like sleep like a baby afterwards. You know what I'm saying? We just fucking shank a dude and we're like, yeah, I'm feeling a little tired. Just gonna take a nap. A few days have passed since the night at Valley View. I was allowed to return home to my parents after the police finished questioning me about Harlow, Bill, and Carly. Fuck, bro, we're the lone survivor, man. They didn't believe a word I said about Harlow being a vampire, of course. Said it was hysterics, and you must have been seeing things. Never mind the fact that they found Carly or Harlow's bodies after everything was said and done. Just more hysterics, I guess. They're holding Bill's funeral soon. Oh, man. He gave his life helping me look for Carly and protected me at the end. If he hadn't found that stake, I don't even want to imagine what might have happened. I wish I had the chance to thank him and Wendy. Bro, shout out my girl Wendy, bro. Just another thing Harlow robbed us of. Carly's parents were heartbroken over her death. I still feel sick remembering. No accident, I fucking skipped it. Son of a bitch. My parents, though, they were just upset with the publicity and the newspapers coming by and trying to interview me. I'll read her, right, guys? I keep having this thought bouncing around my head at night. Carly, Bill, Wendy. God knows how many others. Why did I survive? Why me? Bro, she got that fucking plot armor, bro. That shit thick as hell. That shit made of boyfriend material, dog. It should have been her. Carly, it should have. Question mark? Wait, what? Whoa. Epilogue. What's happening? What the fuck are me? Bro, there's still the long dong pole here. Bro, I knew that was Carly. Bro, why is she running so fast? Ciao. Bro, last time we were in like this forest like this, we got chased by like 6 dudes. I'm hoping it's not the same outcome. I can't see. Oh, I have a flashlight. Yep, that checks out. All right. Wait. Is that Carly?
There you are.
Who the fuck is that over there?
I've been looking all over for you. It's been a while since we've seen each other, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Carly?
Well, I guess it's my fault it's been so long, huh? It's so hard to make time to see each other between work and our families. Especially yours.
Bro. Who driving the boat?
It's mine.
Still, we gotta look out for each other, you know? I was really looking forward to spending this weekend with you. We would have made some popcorn.
R.I.P. Carly, bro.
Watched Courtney Hardy.
R.I.P. Carly, bro.
My pick, of course.
Stop. Carly, just stop. I'm sorry. God, I'm so fucking sorry. I never should have asked you to come this week. I should have just stayed up to make sure you make it safely. I should have...
It's okay, Mary.
Given you the right fucking address.
I forgive you.
What?
Listen to me. I don't blame you. Really, I don't.
How the hell can you not blame me? Carly, I got you killed.
There's also no way that vampires could be real, right?
Yeah, I mean, who could have known, bro?
Don't blame yourself. I don't want you to carry this cross on your back for the rest of your life. God, it'd break my heart if every time you thought of me it hurt you. Don't let me become another burden on you, Mary.
Let's be so dead ass right now. It is the Airbnb owner's fault. This motherfucker didn't have garlic in his house. You don't got garlic in your house, son? What are we doing, bro? It's 2025 and we're not having garlic in our house, son. Like, what are we? If I had garlic, I could have like maybe sprinkled some outside. Maybe like planted some in Carly's car with my teleportation jutsu or something crazy. And then she would have been straight, right? Because like she would have smelled like garlic. And then he smelled garlic, and he's like, damn, this girl smelled like ass. And then like he just wouldn't even have approached her. And then she would have been straight up like alive the entire time. So blame it on the Airbnb. Give them a bad review, bro.
It really is.
Give you a 1-star on Yelp.
I hope to grow old alongside you, for us to own houses right next door to each other, for our kids to go to school together and raise hell while we sipped on martinis across the pool. But I guess
Sipping on
some things just
martinis.
aren't meant to be. Would you mind if I asked you for a favor before we say goodbye, though?
Yeah, anything. Anything at all.
High five.
I'd like you to think of me when you see the sunlight coming between the branches in the trees.
I read that wrong.
When you take that perfect picture that you just can't wait to show off. And when you look into someone's eyes and you know that you are loved. Mary, I don't know about heaven or hell, God or reincarnation, or any of that stuff. But I believe that this isn't goodbye. It's just...
Hello. See you later. That's what I thought too. Bro, who's riding off into the sunset back here?
See you later, Carly.
That's it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is crazy, bro. Hey, look.
There's my name. Yeah.
Billy Matthew. Holy shit. That was crazy, bro. Bro, that was so good, man. Bro, I'm so upset Bill died. Like, come on, man, come on. Whoa. Epilogue.
Hey, Carly. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. Been busy lately with school and work and all. I guess some things don't change. I still miss you. Your mom and dad do too.
Bro, we visit her
I actually
grave.
moved in with them last month. They offered after
She moved in with her family?
my parents at home. It's a little weird and awkward, especially without you there. We have small disagreements about things like laundry and dishes and what's for dinner. But there's no yelling. Nothing's broken or thrown. It's nice. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if I'll ever be. But it's a start, you know? And I think it's helping all of us. They're good people. Oh, I passed my exams.
Bro, this shit's so sad. Oh my god.
More time to come by and visit for a while until next semester. Although I've been talking to this guy I met in class.
Damn, she's getting cheeks.
Sweet. You would have liked him.
Grand Rizzler.
Coworkers are driving me crazy.
I be popping off like that.
Gossiping
Got that
and
plot armor
slagging
kicking in.
off. It reminds me of being in high school. Speaking of, do you
Thanks for playing our game. Gaze of Dread is our 6th release. We're really proud of what we've cooked up over the last 2 years, taking everything we've learned and pouring it into this game. We hope you had as much fun as... Wait.
Fuck! Wait! Hold on! Wait! Ref! Throw the flag!
Director! We'll cut that and then we'll like restart that. Take 2. We hope you had as much fun playing Gaze of Dread as we did making it. As always, please leave a review and let us know what worked and what didn't. Whether you've been supporting us from the start or are new here, we hope you'll continue to watch us grow as game developers. Thank you, Just Saw Studio. Baby, shout out Just Saw Studio. Them boys is crazy. This was good, man. This is like actually like a banger, bro. This is a banger. I just want to say, one like final thing, right? Like about the game. One, it was like so fun, and I think I said this like in the beginning when like we first started the game. It was just like a bucket list thing to be able to like voice act in something, and I actually had the opportunity to voice act. I died. Shit happens. Sometimes you trip on the baby oil you've been using at the Diddy party, right? Shit happens. Accidents happen. You know. Anyways, this was like a bucket list item. I got to complete it, and it was really fun. It was a great time. I think I could have done better, but like it was my first time, bro. And like I just want to say also, bro, like shout out to Jules and Ethan, right? Jules was Mary, the main protagonist, and Ethan is Harlow, the main antagonist, bro. They both did a fucking amazing job. Way better than I did. Bro, I probably did like the worst voice acting out of like every other person in here. And like, I'm not even like ashamed to say that. Everyone did fucking crazy. But like, we worked on this for like 2 years, all of us. And I think it was really great. Everything. I loved it. And like, that's not even me just giving it like some glaze because like I'm actually like a part of the project. Like it was just, I've played every single one of these guys' games since their very first one. This being their 6th title, like they just like progressively get better, bro. Every single time, every single release. It doesn't matter like how little the thing is. It's fucking great, man. It's great. So yeah, bro. Shout out to Just Saw Studio for allowing me to fucking voice act. That was like really cool. It was a really cool experience. I kind of recorded me recording my lines over the past 2 years, and I think I'm going to try and release a little bit of like a little like documentary type of like video. Not like documentary. I like a fucking a video log, I guess, of all of my like behind the scenes takes, all of my mess ups, all of my tongue twists. I mean, granted, it's all literally just me sitting here, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's really fun because there were a lot of takes that just didn't make the game. So I guess you'll be able to like hear those like little like outtakes. A lot of me just, I don't know, getting mad. I would like get mad because I was like constantly messing up takes, and I just get like frustrated because like I wanted it to be like as perfect as it possibly could. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that soon. That's probably gonna take a while because it's like 2 years of recordings to kind of like go through and kind of like chop up together. Either way, Bill died. I'm sorry, I'm barely just fucking reading chat. I killed Bill. No, you did not. I missed the gameplay. Bill was the best character he was. First time he did solid, you can literally hear yourself get better from the first batch of lines and the recent ones. Yeah, I know. I mean, still, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just hard on myself, I guess. I didn't hear your voice. I'm gonna cut everything together, and then I'm gonna actually make it into a video, minus like you know, like all the me messing up. My PC crashed at one point, and then I had to restart and do like the entire 3rd day. So it'd be like minus that. You'll be able to see everything just as is. And that video might come out. I'm gonna try and get it out like tomorrow, if I can. So if you want to just watch the video, if you guys missed anything and you want to see everything, then you guys will be able to see it. I'm gonna try and get it out tomorrow, if I can. It might be like tomorrow, like night or something, but we'll see. You did really well for your first time. I tried. Like I said, it was really fun. But yeah, there were some lines that I was like, fuck, like that was good. And then there were other lines where I was like, fuck, I should skip this dialogue. It's like, fuck, so bad. It was cool. Bro murdered my wife. Bro murdered me. Bro murdered my bestie. Like, fuck, this guy's a serial killer, dog. It's like, this guy, that boy's on a kill streak. You about to pop UAV. I will always hide my first VA. Yeah. Well, okay, so originally I was going to ask them to put like my real name and then just put like beside it like Imposter Games. But like I didn't I didn't want to I didn't want to put like my real name on something that was like my first time. Like maybe like on my second time when like I'm a lot better, I'm more knowledgeable. Cause it's almost like that thing, like, you know, like when there's other like maybe like actors, they don't really like want to rewatch their first movie because they're like, wow, like I was like so bad, like I could have done so much better. Or like there's maybe like some voice actors that go back and watch like certain anime. Like if you watch like maybe like interviews and stuff, or maybe listen to like podcasts with like your favorite actors, then there's always like that that point where they're like, bro, like in the beginning, like I was so bad, like I wish I knew everything I knew now. So to kind of like help myself later on, like next time I'll probably put like my name, and then, you know, but this time I was like, just put imposter games. I'm still a part of it though, still part of it. Aren't you able to give a few games away? I don't know. If they give me some, I'll give like you guys some. Yeah. Imagine telling your grandchildren that you voice acted in a game. Why is it gotta be my why do I gotta wait that long? I don't even have children. Can I have can I tell my children? But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Give me? What the fuck? You should continue voice acting for real? I would love to. I would love to play a villain. I would love to play a villain. I feel like I could play like a great villain. I don't know why. I don't know if I could do as good as like Ethan. Like Ethan did a great fucking job playing Harlow. Yeah, shout out Ethan. That was good. The video will be a lot smoother. A side villain? You don't think I got that villain throat? I'm totally not gonna pirate this game. What the fuck, bro? Guys, the game is only $10. Small price to pay for peak, you know? Small price to pay for peak. A yapper villain. All right. Well, I just don't like any of you guys, so you know. So. Peak. Bro, I tried to I tried to talk them when I was doing my death scene. My death scene was like honestly like one of the longest one of like the longest scenes for me, right? Like my death scene took me like 2 weeks, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks just to do like that one like just death scene. Primarily because like I just kept doing it and like I never thought it was perfect. And honestly, in the back of my mind, I just didn't really want my voice acting experience to come to an end. So like I think I was also like procrastinating on it and like not trying my best to like finish it. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like I was trying to like extend it as much as I can. Get the vid out, bro. I'm excited. Bro, if you were here earlier, I don't know. I don't know. I think I did okay. For my first time, I think I did okay. But yeah, shout out to Just Us. Actually, they said, and like I feel like this is like okay for me to be like said, right? They said I could come back for their next game. So W's, right? W. There will be another fucking Imposter Games voice acts, and I'm gonna make sure to like record like a lot more in the background for that one. And like would you guys think it'd be cool? And like I don't like obviously like they have to, you know, come up with like another concept and like write another game, right? So it's gonna be a while. But you guys think it'd be cool if when I do the next game, if like I maybe like record a bunch of like, okay, well, like here's what I'm thinking about like this certain moment in time, you know, like maybe like my just like thoughts in my head before I do like each section. Like I sort of did that with this one, but like not a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of scenes I just didn't record at the same time. Like that monologue scene, half of you guys like don't know, right? But like I had a moment in the game where I have a monologue where like I talk about my wife. That one I couldn't record while like I was doing it. Like I couldn't record like video because like when I'm recording video, I have like these bright lights, I have all this like shit in my face, and like in that moment, I have to like be so emotional, right? Because I'm talking about like my dead wife. It's a very like somber moment. So like I couldn't like get into like the character and like the like I don't know, have the emotion that I wanted to have because like everything was so bright and like I don't know, I felt like I was being washed. Like I couldn't be vulnerable, I guess you could say. Like I don't know, it was very tough. So I had to like turn off all the lights and then like I just recorded my lines regular without like actually recording my face. So that's kind of one of the lines that like I wish I would have like recorded like in the background. But I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. We're gonna be deaf. Okay. When the release of the video, the video of the game that we just played, I'm gonna try and get it out by like tomorrow night. It's gonna be like, I don't know, how long did we take to beat that game? I've been streaming for, what time is it? Holy fuck, bro, it's 33? 33? I've been streaming since like 11, so we've been streaming for like 4 hours. I didn't start right away. I think the game maybe took us like 2.5, 3 hours. And then again, like we had to go back because my PC crashed, so I had to redo an entire night. So I want to say like maybe it took like 2.5, 3 hours. So yeah, it's called getting into character. Yeah, there you go. I couldn't get into character that easily. I don't know. Like I just couldn't do it on camera, especially like a vulnerable like moment like that. I don't know why. I'm just being honest. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Okay, I have like an hour. I have like an hour before I gotta go. So I think what we're gonna do is react to a couple of videos. Yeah, you guys want to react to a couple of videos? Look up a DVD videos. Totally not employed. Oh, unemployed. Wait, what the fuck? Did you see the Myers buff? I did.
DVD released.
Well, I saw that he got buffed, and then, or no, I saw that they put in the rework, and then everyone's getting mad at the rework because of like how shitty he was, I guess. And then they buffed him. Now everyone's saying that he's too strong, which it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. It's fucking Myers. Who's like crashing out over Myers, bro? Still got 40 minutes until I can finally leave. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna be wrapping up in like an hour, so it's basically like the entire thing. All right. Oh, wrong screen. My bad. All right, can you guys see the screen? Is the screen okay? Is the screen good? Rework Myers was weaker than original Myers, but now probably stronger, but not by that much. Then why is everyone complaining? Everyone's like complaining that this guy's like doing like some hug tech or like some flicks and shit on and he's like tier 3, so he's like instant downing people by like hug teching fucking loops and shit. Are people still complaining about Kurosue? Like, does anyone care about Kurosue anymore or no? Heard he has length. Oh, he has hard length. B tier. He's B tier now? Oh, that's crazy, bro. All right, guys, we're going to be reacting to JC's. The next 4 months is going to be rough. Let me turn up this quality, make sure it's full, and let's get into it.
In June of 2016. That means DBD has been
Wait,
DBD released in June of 2016. That means DBD has been going on now for 9 years. Now, games that are supported for 9 years are usually supported for that length of time.
Bro, it's so depressing when I think about how long I've been playing DBD. Like, okay, I haven't been playing DBD the entire 9 years that it's been out, but I've been playing it for 8 years because it didn't come out on console until a year later, in March. And that's when I started playing it.
For a reason. Mainly, the game has a healthy player base. This is due to great updates and therefore the players enjoy.
By the way, can you guys hear? Can you just, yep.
Coming back to the game, and if the game doesn't have these things, it usually dies pretty quickly. That must mean that DBD has these things. However, if you ask pretty much anyone in the DBD community if they believe that this game has great updates and it's in a great spot, they're going to say
okay.
No.
Oh, that's facts, bro. Look, I don't, oh man, and like the DBD community is a very hard community to like make happy. I feel like it almost feels like no matter what the DBD devs do, like it almost feels like no one will be happy. Like, like we're always getting mad and we're always like complaining about like, you know, these updates that they have and like these nerfs, these changes, the lack of content. But then like when they give us, you know, not nerfs, they give us buffs, they give us more content. Like we just fucking hate them even more than like when they weren't giving us anything. Oh, bro.
It's been this way basically the whole game's
W adaptation of DBD.
Well, so it's not a recent thing. So that begs the question, why hasn't DBD died when basically any other game in the same point would have died? Well, it's simple. It has no competition. There is no game that holds any threat to DBD in the PvP ASIM genre at the moment, and there never has been, with the exception of maybe Friday the 13th.
Bro, Friday the 13th was so fucking peak. Look, DBD hasn't died. Not because like the game is fucking terrible, right? It should die. But the one thing that DBD has that no other game has is the ability to play everyone's favorite horror icons. You have Freddy, Ghostface, Leatherface, Pinhead, Executioner. Like you have all these like prolific killers that people love all in one spot. And you can play them whenever you want. And be able to like almost like I don't know, feel a connection with them, if you will, right? You can't do that in any other game. Every other ASIM, the reason why it dies is because it doesn't have these prolific killers. Now, don't get me wrong, Friday the 13th did really well for a long time. Everyone loves Jason, and to be honest, the gameplay loop was pretty fun, and the proximity chat was even funner. TCM died because I feel like there wasn't like a lot of like variety, and also it took too long to get into matches, and it was very like, I don't know, like unbalanced in a way, right? Because like if survivors really knew what they were doing and they were like experienced, you would go in as killer and survivors would be escaped within like 3 minutes, and you're like, bro, what the fuck just happened? And like they're all like top tier, perked out of their mind, running like crazy builds, and like if you're a newer person to the game, you just get dog walked, right? There's nothing you can do. Like there's like no separation between like players, if you will. You could be a level 1 going up against a level like 99. It's fucking crazy. So like everyone hated that and they just dropped the game.
But that died due to a licensing issue. Every other bit of competition has either been outrageously expensive, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Killer Clowns.
And the TCM was $40. I paid $40 for that? I paid $40 for this? Bro, I paid $40 for Killer Clowns. I think I only ever played it once. But I'm going to be honest. The game, like just the gameplay itself for Killer Clowns was so fucking boring, bro. And that's because like Killer Clowns like one of my favorite like cult classic movies, like horror movies, and they just did that shit so bad. I don't know, man. It just wasn't fun.
So much it makes behavior look like a bastion of knowledge. For example, who remembers in TCM when you could stun a family member on a door, then when the animation ended for them being stunned, immediately stun them again, indefinitely stun locking them.
I remember seeing Aaron abuse the fuck out of that, bro.
The devs replied with, don't keep walking into the door.
On behalf of all the community, can you apologize for everything your community is going through with your game? We never heard sorry. I'm not sure what there is that needs to be apologized for, but if you feel that an apology is needed, absolutely, I'll say it. I'm sorry that you're going through things.
Shut the fuck up.
By the way, these are the same morons.
Reminds me of the DVD devs, bro. They're like, oh, there's a game breaking bug. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to get to you in 17 business days.
Who have a part in making the upcoming Halloween game.
No, 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 no.
So if you think that game's going to be good,
honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The Halloween game I feel like has some potential because they did say in the Halloween game you're gonna be able to fight back against Michael Myers. And also, unlike TCM, like TCM, I feel like they don't really have like a lot of places to go. Michael Myers has like 9 or 10 different fucking movies in which he travels different places, different parts of the town. Like he's not only like really in Haddonfield. Well, I mean, obviously, like he's in Haddonfield, but like the Haddonfield is just a town, right? So like you could put him wherever, bro. Kills people like in fucking hospitals, in actual like neighborhoods, houses, streets, fucking bar, or like I don't know, man.
There's no
radio station.
Devs stagnate. There's no desire for them to.
Like, there's so many different maps that they can make, and he has so many different masks.
This has been historically pretty bad for Dead by
and
Daylight.
Weapons.
However, say what you want about Dead by Daylight, what you can't deny is how great it is at pulling in licensed IPs and the new original content that they make, and more importantly, the price for that content. While their competition is charging you £8.50 for a new character nobody's fucking heard of or cares about, you can get a licensed character which is fully voice acted by the original person for less than half the price in Dead by Daylight. This basically distracted everyone from the sad state of the game. This was until recently, that is, with the main catalyst being the Walking Dead update. This is because it was yet another patch which was borderline unplayable from how broken it was. Then we had the dumpster fire of a live stream where they decided to cancel it because they couldn't finish the...
Talk about generational embarrassment, bro. You have a grade A superstar playing your video game and you let bro get hacked. I mean, like not him, but like you let the game that he's playing in get hacked and them not even be able to play the entire time he's there. He's wasting his time.
This was the
playing this game for y'all.
A series of disasters so insane, not even behavior could ignore it. We all wanted behavior to slow down the content up.
That was a shit show.
Just to actually fix the game. So behavior listened, but they decided to do it not in the way that we asked. We just wanted the content to, you know, work. Instead, they have delayed future content patches for 4 months so we can have a quality of life initiative for
Add a third bug fix, postpone PTB to early September. That was Krasue. Postpone November chapter content to January. Fuck, bro. So the last thing, right, that we got. Let me just hold on. I might just have to like wrap my slow brain around this, guys. Forgive me. The last thing we are getting for the year is the Krasue chapter. Interesting. We're not getting anything till January. And let's be honest, that January content is most likely going to be a PTB that's going to be probably like in the middle of January or maybe the end of January. And you're not really going to get whatever the killer that is until like early February. Maybe, right? Speculation, I guess you could say. Yeah, that is fucking insane, bro. We have 4 months of just slop. Literally, like the game is already on its final fucking legs. It is so unfun. I played Krasue PTB, was like, okay, this killer is fucking ass, and I was already like teetering on the edge of like stopping to play the game for a while. And then I stopped playing the game for a while, came back because everyone was like, bro, Krasue's so OP now, she's actually good. I tried her, she was still dog shit, still unfun to play. And there's no content to be made in DBD right now. There just isn't. Like, what?
For our quality of life initiative.
What the fuck are people supposed to
We made
do?
the decision to move the release of this licensed chapter content from November to January, and to merge it with the mid-chapter release that we have in January.
However, this now has the issue of we don't have our content, which is the only thing that was distracting us from the god-awful balance and keeping this game interesting from patch to patch, so behavior's quality of life needs to be...
You guys see that? Hold on, wait 1 second. They postponed Krasue to September to have extra polish time on Krasue. So this is what we get with extra polish time.
And keeping this game interesting from patch to patch. So behavior's quality of life needs to be really great to make up for the fact that we're not getting content.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Palette density.
Now, the recent patch shows that me and Behavior have very different ideas on what quality of life is. Quality of life is something that improves the gameplay without having a negative effect for one side. For example, automatically recovering on the floor as a survivor. This improves the experience for survivor, and yet as a killer, you will never notice it as a mechanic negatively affecting your gameplay.
I don't know. Is that satire? Am I? I don't know, man. I don't know. Personally, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're gonna notice this in every game, but I will say there are gonna be a lot of instances in which multiple survivors are in one spot, and if you down a survivor and have to go and down another survivor, by the time you go back to the first survivor you downed, they have tenacity and are able to recover while moving. So if you go back for that person, they're going to be gone. And by the time you look around and find them, the minute and a half will most likely already have passed and you're kind of just screwed. You know what I mean? Like you basically down 2 people, but you're getting punished for playing efficient, I guess you could say. It's not tenacity. Basically, you're just holding M1. Oh, well, I guess if it's not tenacity, it's not that bad. Yeah, I guess not that bad. You kind of like only get punished for it if like you're like full slugging. All right, that's on me. I'll take that one.
Have improved the gameplay without affecting the balance. Now, I've already done a video on the patch, but it's been out.
I think the best. I want to like say this real quick. I think the best quality of life change that they added in the past 10 fucking years that the game has been out, or like 8, 9 years, whatever you want to call it, was the Blood Web auto prestige. By the way, I think that is the best fucking thing that they added.
So we've really had time to digest it, and all I can say is the game is just miserable to play. In fact, it's so miserable, I've actually quit out
Give that guy $100
the past 2 streams while trying to play as killer because I just couldn't be
right on the money
with the bullshit. Anyway, you can link either. I'm not playing this map. I'm sorry, guys.
Bro, got the game.
I'm not doing it. You know, I'm just gonna take that as an omen. That's 4 back-to-back.
Yep.
Stupendously survivor-sided.
This is how all my streams go, bro. You guys are like, play DBD. I get on DBD. I play 1 match. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bored. Bro, not Springwood, bro. Fuck Springwood.
I just want to play killer and not play a stupendously survivor-sided map. Yep. Is that too much to ask? Bear in mind.
Oh my god, wait, I just realized I have not played Springwood with palette density change. Oh my god. Springwood before palette density change was fucking atrocious. That map is unplayable as killer.
I've not done this since. Thinking about it, I can't actually remember the last time I DC'd a match. It's been that long. Both times have had to do with map fatigue, which ties directly into the quality of life. In the last patch, they decided to do a change where they increased the palette density in 10 realms and then called it a quality of life change. Now, in a recent video, I went over it a bit, but it's so much worse than I thought, so we're going to go over it again. See, I mainly play Survivor, but recently I've been enjoying Tuft of Hair Myers, so I've been playing quite a lot of Killer since the patch. If you actually try to play Killer now, it's miserable. All these realms are now you just kicking pallets all game because they've spawned 1 million of them all connecting. And I've seen people saying they're 50-50s. First of all, no the fuck they aren't. A lot of them are safe in that you need to win multiple 50-50s as Killer to get the hit. Second,
but the fact that you have to sit there and play the 50-50 as a killer, causing you to take more time in each chase, is fucking stupid. Especially since every survivor is like running meta shit, which a lot of times is like full gen speed builds. And if you're spending extra time on like bro, like we were already struggling to fucking kill everyone before the palette density, and now you're taking like you're basically increasing the time for chase in every game on every single survivor. So it doesn't even matter if you are an efficient looper anymore, because there are so many pallets in the game. Even if you're running around and just pre-dropping everything, you're wasting the killer's time. So like what the fuck are you supposed to do in that situation?
50-50 is only a 50-50 if it's on its own. If a 50-50 connects into Windows,
What is
TLs,
that, bro?
jungle
That's
gyms, and
insane.
other 50-50s, then it's no longer a fucking 50-50 because you have fallbacks onto other tiles. When you have shack palette and window directly connecting into other tiles, you take the shack, which is already one of the strongest tiles in the game, and increase its power.
What am I watching here? Bro, I'm almost positive this is going to be like a long rock, right? You drop pallet, you take 10 steps to this loop. This is another like probably like long car here. And you can run into a shack here. And if you're running right, you can jump out of this window and then run to like the pallet that he just saw like right here to his right.
Now you never need to throw shack pallet. You can.
Oh my god, you can just run straight out the bro. What? You can drop shack pallet and just like W key.
Back to the 14 fillers that surround
into the jungle gym back
mind,
there.
These aren't maps they've changed. No.
Wait, affected realms. Macmillan, Autohaven, Coldwind, Crotus Pen, Haddonfield. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. Out of all of these fucking maps, these are the only two realms that needed pallet density increases. One, Coldwind. Coldwind is a fucking like bro, 90% of that map is corn. Nothing else. That map needed more pallets. I will agree on that one. As a survivor, I hate playing that map because there's not a lot you could do. There are very limited resources on the map. Majority of them just being windows, jungle gyms, TNLs. That's all there is. The rest filler. Like bro, if you play against a Kaneki on Coldwind, you were just always fucking cooked. You were not making it to another structure. And then Haddonfield. Haddonfield is such a strong killer map. Primarily because there's like 2 pallets in the middle of the map, and then the rest is just fucking cars. There's nothing else. There's like one random pallet on like the edge of the map, and then like that's really it. So like that map, okay, I understand. But other than those 2 fucking maps, I don't think any other realm needs more pallets. I felt like every other map is, for the most part, okay, maybe Backwater Swamp, because like a lot of like the middle is filler. Not filler, but a lot of the middle is just fucking swamp. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that one. Ormond, no. Borgo, fuck no. Borgo's already so cluttered. Crotus Pen, I feel like Crotus is perfect. Autohaven's perfect. Macmillan is perfect. Macmillan is already strong for survivors. Well, I guess it kind of like depends like what variation, I guess. The Asylum has been a pain to deal with recently, not gonna lie. Macmillan whole realm is buff, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Like the Macmillan didn't need it. Like it was already strong. Like I think there's one that's well, I guess it always like depends on what killer you're playing at the time, right? But the one with the clock tower, that one, if you're playing as like nurse, that one's actually like pretty insane. Or like Freddy's also. At a time I saw 2 pallets within 3 meters. It's not a double pallet. What the fuck? Haddonfield is ass. Haddonfield is ass. Well, it's ass for survivors.
These are realms. 10 realms were changed, which means 28 maps have had this
Holy
change.
shit, bro.
28.
What the fuck? I thought you'd like it.
There are currently 44 maps in rotation, meaning that 64% of the maps have been turned into pallet-rich environments. Even maps that made no sense, like Crotus Pen Asylum, which desperately needed survivor nerfs because of how miserable they were to play on, got pallet buffs. On top of this, existing maps that were already borderline unplayable on Killer due to their balance, such as Eyrie of Crows, Springwood, Garden of Joy, and Gideon Meat Pond,
Terrible maps,
bottom
bro.
of the barrel, dog shit
Terrible
design,
maps.
remained completely untouched despite community outroar for years. The end result is playing any killer right now is absolutely exhausting, like mind-numbingly exhausting. The killers, there's only about 5 maps left that are actually fun to play on, so you try playing killer and you're just getting back to back to back to back blatantly survivor-sided map. Whoever
Yeah, like the icing on top of the cake too is like now you can't bring map offerings, so you're kind of just fucking cooked, right? So now you're kind of put into a position as killer to either play the best of the best killers with full meta or accept loss every game, except the fact that you're going to be at like in an uphill battle every single game playing any other killer. Like if you're not playing fucking, I guess like Krasue, if you guys are saying like Krasue is like still insane, Nurse, Blight, these annoyingly strong killers, If you're not playing them running full meta,
this change needs to be banned from
you gotta be okay with just
touching
losing
map balance again and forced to do 1v1 ladders on stream every weekend for the next year, because this is actually fucking miserable. I've not been this miserable trying to play killer in my entire life on this game, and I mainly play survivor, so why do I care? Well, this means that every time I play survivor, everyone is just playing the strong killers like Blight, Nurse, Krasu, and Ghoul, because if you don't, you can't compete and there's no gameplay to be had. So survivor is completely miserable to play on because everyone is either camping so they don't need to drop kick 400 pallets, or they're playing killers that basically ignore them, or normally a combination of the two.
Nurse.
So every single survivor match is playing out identically, and they consider this a quality of life. Where's the quality here, behavior? Survivors aren't having fun unless they're 4-man pre-mates playing like it's a tournament. Killers aren't having fun unless they're playing S-tier killers.
No one's having fun.
Compete and ignore this bullshit. Meanwhile, every solo player or everyone who wants to play a killer that isn't S-tier is not having fun. It's the polar opposite of a quality of life change, because the quality of life is in the toilet for the majority of players. Then the other quality of life change they proposed was punishing killers for killing, which was so bad that it had to be postponed.
Oh my god, bro.
Again,
that shit pissed me off. When they made it to where if you tunnel out a survivor, right? Like if you hook them consistently or like you kill them early on or whatever, the survivors get like a 10 to 15% increase in gen speed. That shit is fucking stupid. I do not know why we are postponing that. And I do not know why we are not just scrapping that entirely. I don't know what survivor main in that whiteboard meeting thought that was a good idea. But that guy should be fired. Let's get that guy a uniform at their local Taco Bell. This shit is not for them. Bro, there's so many situations where like people will force feed themselves to you. And if you do not hit them, if you do not kill them, they will proceed to just troll you. Like if you're chasing someone, they could just stand inside of the doorway. You lose chase on another person and you're forced to down them. And if you just keep downing them, some point they're just going to fucking bleed out. If they bleed out, everyone else gets a gen speed. If you hook them, you got to kill them. Everyone gets their gen speed. Like, and if you don't, you lose every chase because this guy's just going to be like a fucking wall that keeps getting placed in front of you like you're playing fucking Fortnite and you're getting boxed in. It's so stupid, bro.
And that wasn't a quality of life change behavior. You're just giga buffing survivors.
Yeah.
And this is what's very worrying, because remember, this is what we have to replace content for the next 4 months. This is what behavior consider quality
This
of
is
life,
what
where
we
they do
call
massive, wild,
ass
sweeping
booty
changes
cheeks.
with zero thought as to the repercussions of such changes. The best description I've seen of DBD this patch is whiplash. If the killer is A tier or below, you dumpster them 95% of the time. And if the killer is S tier, you're getting dumpstered 95% of the time. And the experience is so wildly different between the two, it's almost like you're playing a completely different game. I don't really have an end to this video. I just wanted to vent after I crashed out on stream trying to play Dracula after they put 2 massive nerfs on wolf form for literally no reason off the back of non-stop shit map. This game is in
Wait, they nerfed
desperate need of
Dracula?
competition, and it needs it really badly.
Again?
And for the love of God, IP holders, can you stop giving IllFonic and Gun rights to your games? Give them to literally any other developer or publisher. Jesus Christ, I have more faith Activision will make a better game than Gun and IllFonic will.
Oh, that's a crazy low bar, bro. Activision hasn't made anything good since 2019. Jesus.
The scariest thing about the Halloween trailer is seeing those 2 names at the end of it. And behavior, I get it, this game is complicated and you clearly have inexperienced players working on core systems for whatever reason. Here's a wild idea for you. You have a consultant program where you consult people about changes internally. You have people like Hens on there who actually know the game on a deep level, from tile balance, killer balance, and
I
the
said
like.
this
Why
before,
don't you
bro.
use your consultant to consult you on the game? They're there for a reason. They know more about the game than you. Use them. Fucking use them.
That is why I said, guys, I said this months ago, like 6 months ago. I do not understand why we have the fucking Fog Whisperer program if like they don't use them at all. I said this before, and I will say it again. Before they put out the PTB, they should have an alpha or a beta version of that PTB sent out to content creators, or invite the content creators, make them sign an NDA, whatever. They can't talk about it. They can't record it. They can't do anything. They can only have them play the patch before they release it to the public, which is like the PTB, right? The public test bench. And then whatever like makes it past the consultants, right? The content creators or whatever, which, you know, it happens. It'll get to the public test bench. We'll find a bunch of other bugs, and then you'll fix that. And then it'll make it to actual patch. Like if you put 3 filters on something, by the time it actually gets, or like two filters on something, by the time it actually makes it to live, it's gonna be in such a better state than just doing their public test bench. Because like they do their public test bench, whatever the fuck, and then a week later, week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever, they release a killer, and it's like they don't fucking learn anything. They will only like fix the major things, right? Like I don't know, killers like super fucking OP, or maybe they're moving too fast, or maybe like they're just bugged. Like they'll fix those things, right? But they won't fix like a lot of the like perks, the perk synergies. I think when the Krasue shit dropped, people had a fucking like universe-wide tambourine. Like how the fuck is that making it past, bro? If you have content creators know to try various amounts of perk synergies, combos, because that's what they make content on, and they will find those bugs. Devs aren't trying all these like combos because like they're just not creative. They don't care about fucking what this perk and this perk might do like a content creator would. They just like all right, well we're able to load into the game, so I think it's good to go, bro. I think we can just send this one out, put a fucking bow on it. And that's where DBD's fucking up. They're not using their fog whispers. I don't even know why they have the program. They should just fucking scrap it. Honestly, they should scrap the game. I don't care. I said what I did before, bro. Like, give me just DBD2, recode this motherfucker. Bro, I'll pay another $30-$40 for DBD. I'll pay $60 for DBD, like DBD2. I don't care. I'll do it. Nonetheless, WVid, brother. WVid. Brave knows what he's talking about. They buffed human form, but not wolf. Oh, but nerf. Wait, what? So it was like a side buff? Wait, I don't understand. Buffed. So they buffed the Hellfire, but they nerfed what? The speed of the wolf? Is that what they did? DBD needs to get their shit together. Any update in video broadcast? What the fuck? All right. Oh shit! My girlfriend texted me. Give me 1 second. Sorry, a bunch of shit text messages. Okay, I don't remember exactly, but Hellfire range increased. I don't remember the wolf form. They did some tweaks. It's actually not that big. I mean, I guess like if you're like a Dracula main, I guess it might be a big deal because like that's your fucking dude, you know. I think like that'd be like the only person before that fix the bugs. But I don't know. Like I said, I think they just need a new game, honestly. Okay, I had like another one. Oh, sure. Let me see. DBD2 great investment. We're doing Asimovs. I haven't done Asimovs in a while. Hold on. Fuck, this one's long. Nice and long, boys. Nice and long. I don't know if one of you guys sent this or not, but we're gonna watch it. A Dracula main, I saw the vid. It's bad for you if you just focus on wolf, but overall good. I thought like Dracula mains prioritize wolf form over like everything. Primarily because like you can move like super fast in wolf form and then catch up. Or I think you're supposed to like get a hit, get an M1, or maybe get a hit with your Hellfire, and immediately swap to wolf. And then like there's always like the scent orbs when you first transform, and then like you use that haste from the scent orbs to catch up to the survivor, and then down them and or zone them. Right? Is that kind of like the gameplay loop for Dracula? I think that's what I've seen. I don't know any like Dracula mains though. I don't think there's anyone that I've seen that's just like, all right, I think I'm gonna like thug it out with this guy. Maybe that guy was one. All right, guys, we're gonna be reacting to every killer's greatest controversy in Dead by Daylight's history. There's been a lot, bro. Fuck, knowing DVD is so much.
Biggest controversy in DBD.
Okay, wait.
Here's every killer's biggest controversy in DBD history, whether it's balance related, design related, or with their state of release. This is going to largely be based on how much of an uproar and discussion they've caused over the years. Let's
lot.
get into it. Trapper, I'd have.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna turn this up like a tiny bit. That's good.
Have to go
Trapper.
with one of his very early states in the game where he was able to place traps directly under hooks. This was way back upon the launch of the game in 2016, where there were many things to be ironed out. This was a huge one though, as it allowed you to camp.
Bro, yeah, oh my god, I remember this so much. I used to do this all the fucking time. I don't care, bro. Call me like a camper, but like this was just like efficiency, right? Because old DBD, you could only pick up survivors off of the hook, facing you, right? In the front. There was no running to the side of a person and taking them off the hook like there is now, right? Like the body never turned. The body was just straight. So in whatever direction that the survivors were facing on the hook, all you had to do was place a trap in front of them, and every survivor would have to disable the trap before getting the survivor, which was fucking insane. It was so OP.
To an even greater extent, due to being able to literally block hook saves entirely, and even self-unhooks, as they'd be met with an instant trap clamping onto them. This
They'd
was
self-unhook and then just immediately
controversial for
die
the time,
again.
with it being viewed as very unfair. Wraith has,
by the way, and there was no DS back in the day.
It's not had many notable
I think at that time.
controversies, I'd argue, but one notable one was the removal of the light burn mechanic. A mechanic for Wraith where you could shine a flashlight onto his body whilst he was cloaked.
The moment this happened, I cried. I'm not gonna lie. This was okay. Don't get me wrong. This was a big W for Wraith as a killer, but like as a survivor, I thought like it was so cool to be able to like have like this like hidden mechanic that like I feel like not a lot of people knew, and like it wasn't like it was like super easy because all you had to do really, well, I guess on like open maps like this, but at the same time, when you're invisible as Wraith, you're moving around so quickly, and people would have to like full on track you accurately to actually light burn you, and I just felt like it took like some skill.
And burn him.
Maybe
out
it didn't.
Of his
I don't
power.
This
This was removed in April of 2023 and was
this wasn't even that long ago.
controversial due to it being a unique and well-loved mechanic. With
That's
many
so
feeling
cool.
its
So
removal
unique.
removed an interesting interaction from the game.
I agree.
Billy had the huge controversy that was the overheat rework in patch
The overheat.
4.1.0. This patch introduced a new restrictive mechanic for Billy's chainsaw, where if he used it too much, it would overheat, leading it to be unusable. This was largely hated, but also defended in many cases as a necessary nerf to Billy's overpowered kit at the time.
Bro.
The main issue people had was due to the removal of many techs, such as feathering, where the new version of the power was restrictive and unrewarding. This was pushed through by the devs despite the back.
And what ended up happening in the end was they're like, okay, well, if you don't want overheat, we'll give you overdrive, and they fucking made him even stronger. It's like they should have just taken the overheat, bro.
Community eventually feeling validated with the reverse of the mechanic and introduction of overdrive in its place in 2024. Nurse has always been a controversial character from day one, as she offers a completely new spin on DBD gameplay that also subsequently destroys the game's entire ecosystem with its existence.
Bro, the 3
Nurse being
blink?
able to
Oh
break
my
through
god.
floors and walls breaks most of the mechanics of the game, and yet she's remained unnerfed to a substantial degree for nearly 9 years of the game. She's been the top dog for its entire run, and so she's always been viewed controversially. I'd debate this is the most controversial thing that's happened to her. She's never been nerfed out of that top spot. She's always retained it.
My thing is like, I feel like the devs don't know what they can do with Nurse without totally taking the character like and putting them to their death, right? Because like the one thing that makes Nurse OP is her ability to teleport through walls, right? Basically negate all the mechanics in the game, like all the walls, everything. No other killer can do this. But like if you take that away, then there's no killer, right? So like you can't like really nerf her because like if you nerf, like it's such like a fine line.
Regardless,
I guess
of
like
the
you can
climate
make
of the game. Ask literally any
no, because they
player
already like
from
made
any
the
point in
fatigue a
DBD
lot more
history,
too.
and they'll
I don't know.
probably have an issue with Nurse. She's always been overpowered.
There's like no way to balance
say
her.
The most divided anyone has ever been around the character has been the recent 2025 rework to the character, 9 years on from his release. This has been met with a range of reactions from love
Turn bro into the
hate
pig.
from the community, with it changing Maya's
Shout
kit
out that
in
girl
quite a
Amanda.
considerable and debatably controversial way. The main controversial aspect being that his gameplay shifted away from his original lore-accurate feeling and signature playstyle. Hag has had quite a controversial past, with her being viewed as quite an extreme camper, and one of the worst for a period of time, with many Hags originally playing her by spamming traps around a hook.
I don't think like the camping or whatever was like necessarily like the Hag's most controversial. I think the Hag's most controversial update, whatever you want to call it, patch or whatever, was when they took away the ability to burn her traps with a flashlight. When they took away the ability to burn the Hag's traps with the flashlight, a lot of survivors were angry because now they would have to crouch walk up to her trap and go into an interaction that takes like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 seconds or something like that, and physically remove the trap. Like because like back in the day, you would be in the middle of a chase and would be able to just flash your beam and destroy the trap, or like do it from a distance and never had to really like get close to a killer that was like standing next to their trap or something. So it was like the ultimate counter. If you were a Hag and like you had a game where those 4 survivors with 4 flashlights, bro, all your traps, useless that game. But now survivors have to physically and manually go and get them, and like it made her a lot stronger.
Or the basement.
But so many people were like
greatly with time, however, with her traps
hating
now
and loving
being
it.
scratchable. With this only
Same time.
happening
It was
to be
very
fair,
controversial.
because of the really bad camping situation. I'd say her days of camping though are simply her greatest controversy. She used to be a truly hated character and actually played a decent amount, I'd say. Nowadays, she's completely forgotten. It's either this or her awful
No one
launch
fucking plays
state
her, bro.
where she was just terrible. Doctor has been a decently controversial
Oh my God,
character
bro.
over the years, with him needing a number of reworks. I think his most controversial point in time though was his rather broken state after his rework in 1.6.2.
Wait, I don't think I know this one.
Where he was able to utilize healing perks within his kit to stop survivors from snapping out of madness. He could use healing perks such as a nurse's cooling to see survivors snapping out of it, and even use Colrophobia to make the skill checks even harder. This was a really controversial state.
Oh my God, that's tech. Wait, what? Bro, wait. So you can use Coldrophobia to make them miss skill checks and do the snapping out of it slower and see them while they're doing this. And then also you can maybe run like Iridescent King or something like that. And then like every time that they mess up, I think their aura is showing. I think that's what Iridescent King does, or maybe it's Queen. I know it's like one of the add-ons, something like that. I could be wrong. Forgive me. I'm fucking brains everywhere.
Made for Doctor at the time, with it later being removed in 2.4.0. The most heat the character has ever received. Huntress has had some periods of
5
greater
incidents.
strength and
Oh my
moments of
God, I
controversy, but none that
remember
I'd really
this.
say stuck
This wasn't
or
even that
lasted
long ago,
very
actually.
long. She's
Huntress used to
generally viewed
have
as a pretty
a
fun
lot
and fair
of
character
iridescent
overall.
hatchets.
The most controversial or broken period she had were her days of being able to run multiple insta-down hatchets, or when she was buffed to have 7 at base. These were hardly big controversies though, debatably, but those are the most notable, I think. I think when she was able to run 5 insta-down hatchets, that was probably her biggest controversy.
Yeah, but I also like I feel like a lot of people kind of understand like the removal of the 5 insta-down hatchets. Like I feel like most people were kind of like okay with that because like Huntress mains, they knew that shit was busted. And every survivor fucking hated it because they had 5 chances to insta-down you in chase, which is like insane. And then they could just like reload super quick with like Iron Maiden or some shit, and then like
quite a lot of
throw 5
community
more.
chatter
Shit was so
about it
broken.
at
I think
the time,
everyone knew
and
that
it
that was
often
just broken and needed to be out of the
justified
game.
because survivors had the insta heals, so a Huntress being able to run 5 insta downs was seen as fair.
Bro, if you had a like, if you're going up against a good Huntress,
Bubba had a
you couldn't even do
large
anything.
controversy surrounding his alleged removal in
His
early
mask?
2023. It was leaked in January 2023 that Bubba would be
Wait.
getting removed from the game, not too dissimilarly to Stranger Things. It was presumed to be down
Bro,
to
I didn't
the
even realize that
upcoming
they were gonna get
release
or
of the
he was gonna
Texas
get
Chainsaw Massacre game.
taken away.
This led to a huge uproar in the community and an official, almost jokey dev response that he wasn't going anywhere. This was absolutely
said
huge
Captain
and
Hook.
spread throughout the community like wildfire. Despite it, I think, just being a rumor ultimately, or maybe a possibility that just didn't ever end up quite happening. Bubba was saved. Freddy has always been a
Bro, Freddy. Oh my God. I think like the #1 controversial thing for Freddy is the Forever Freddy. where he was able to like stall games for literally ever. I mean, that's why they called it Forever. Like, you were not getting a gen done against the Forever Freddy with like Overcharge, Ruin.
We have in game. The 2010 remake version of the character and the lesser popular of the two versions. Freddy has always been controversial though, due to his power as well over the years, which has changed multiple times and always been a bit controversial in some way. Whether it be that the power is
I think he's the strongest he's ever been right now, personally.
And overpowered, or weak and incredibly boring. It's always sort of had a problem. So Freddy's been controversial because people view him as the wrong Freddy in many ways, his lack of cosmetics, and some of his worst states, such as Forever Freddy. So just pick
Forever Freddy, you mentioned it. Yes.
His greatest controversy, aside the persistent nerf pig joke and the constant nerfs from the devs for a period of time, is likely around a particular build she had. This build utilized the iridescent add-on Videotape, which forces all survivors to start the trial with traps on their heads. Due to the way Pig's traps originally worked, she could stand in front of one of...
Bro, okay. I don't know if anyone remembers this, and I don't know if it was just like certain map variants or what, but there was like a Macmillan map variant where the trap would be in like a tiny little like nook, if you will, like a little nook and cranny. It was literally like a rock here and then like another rock here. But like they were kind of like longer, and you kind of had to step in like maybe like 2 or 3 steps into this spot to start getting your trap off. You could literally body block a survivor in that tiny nook and cranny, and if they didn't get the trap off, you could sit there and like watch them die. And like, don't get me wrong, you couldn't do this as a killer, but like as a survivor, because everyone knows survivors should love fucking trolling each other. And like I know because I personally did this and got so much fucking like hate messages because I did it. Don't get me wrong, dick move, but at the same time, so funny. Like just watching your teammate just like die in front of you and not being able to run anywhere.
Forcibly killed by their trap, as they'd be unable to retrieve the key due to Pig blocking it. This was what
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's insane.
Pig's traps and their mechanics, and so I'd say this was a pretty significant controversy in regards to Pig, at least. Clown has always been a decently controversial and divisive character due to his power. His bottles and their application of slowdown and distortion have caused a lot of discussion
that speed
over
was
the years,
fucking
and are either
insane,
seen as quite weak or wildly overpowered depending on who you ask. I'd say this actually came to a head notably fairly recently with his 2025 changes.
Bro, people were having like 40-50% haste. Like what?
But in 2025, his yellow bottles were buffed considerably, leading to heated debate over whether this was helpful or made him ridiculously overpowered with his newfound speed. He's always kind of been a somewhat hated character, but I think this has been a period of people really disliking him. But there also being another side of people who are really finding joy in him with this new speed playstyle.
It was fun, but at the same time, like it's so broken.
Controversial killer over the years due to being on the stronger end of killers through the years as well, and doing so whilst having very little.
I think this was just like a tech
though. Her peak of controversy was just after her release in 2018, up until probably about 2021, where she was considered the second best killer for a long time, and debated even as the best due to her range of OP add-ons, having a power without any counterplay, pretty much, with her core mind game being to stand still. I'd argue this entire no counterplay time period was her most notable controversy. This whole state of her was awful.
What killer should I play? Play Freddy. Go for it. Let me know the results.
One of the most unfair, uncounterable characters the game has ever seen. Maybe
and she always has like the passive phasing too, that is so annoying.
Of their launch state, or just after their launch state, in which they were viewed as incredibly problematic due to the way some chose to play them, and what was commonly met with a DC. This version of Legion allowed them to apply Deep Wound, regressing progressively
every killer now. He would have DC.
Mixtape and Stab Wound Study, and then chase backwards, allowing them to regress the bleed timer out while still technically chasing you, leading to impossible to escape chases. Plague has always been a...
That's the way. Well, I guess that's kind of like that's still the same way that it works now, right? With play with your food stacks. You should like you're technically still able to chase people, but like the way like you're supposed to do it while playing Myers was to still chase people, but like walk backwards. So
a little
I never knew like people did that as just Legion though.
Power, which acts very
so like kind of the mending.
She disallows the use of healing perks essentially by causing all infected survivors to become broken. This is an effect I've personally never been much of a fan of, and I know the sentiment is definitely shared. I'd argue this is the core of her greatest controversy over the years, is how divisive her power has consistently been, still to this day. The fact she denies or negates the whole aspect of the healing mechanic is still pretty controversial, I'd say. Ghostface had a fairly...
Yeah, but there's also like so many perks that people run, you know, like Dead Hard, people are running Resilience, Deadline, like people are running like there's so many perks that you can have while injured that give you such like a good benefit that even though you're hurt the entire game while playing against a plague, you're still kind of like more powerful than you would be if you weren't hurt, you know what I mean? So like I feel like those perks are like ran a lot nowadays. I don't think like it's too bad nowadays.
Controversy around his release,
but if you don't have any of that equipped and you're going in, you're going against a plague,
the core of this
fucking
was
terrible.
that he got leaked in his entirety, leading to a range of frustrations throughout the community. When the PTB finally did roll around, it was made worse by the fact that his reveal mechanic specifically was incredibly sensitive and made him almost unplayable, with the joke being at the time that you could spin in a circle and reveal him without even trying. So I think the general handling of this chapter was probably the most
people were like
thing he's been through. Demogorgon,
using like FOV bugs or like stretch res to fucking
I suppose it's
reveal
its
him.
removal from the game, which was quite controversial, largely because it was the first significant license being removed from the game and was the first time the community saw that this was possible at all. This aside, I would have to go with the lifeguard whistle.
Yeah, but I honestly like the removal of like the Stranger Things chapter is the only reason why like I went and dropped, I don't know, I think like $30-$40 on how do I say V-Bucks on fucking Auroric sales, and went and just bought like every single Nancy skin, and then I bought like most of the Steve skins, and then I bought most of the Demo skins. Like I literally went and spent so much money because I was like, fuck man, like none of these skins are going to be in the game anymore.
Build popularized,
and then people were scalping
that led to the ability to
the Stranger Things
guarantee
DLC.
5 stacks of Devour. That was pretty overpowered too, and everyone hated that. This build eventually leading to the Lifeguard Whistle rework. Rest in peace. Oni has largely not been too controversial, I'd say, but he's not been completely free of them either. The biggest one related to him was, I think, his release date probably, just after his PTB, where he was very strong. And so when he came to life, he received some fairly considerable nerfs to his flicks.
I feel like Oni's
where on the
perfect
PTB,
now.
You could almost do a complete 360, I believe, or at least a 180 flick. It's quite funny now, considering these were basically added back to the game again. This was fairly short-lived though, with him basically still being strong regardless of these changes from PTB to live. He's been largely unproblematic since as well. Many at the time were definitely upset about this.
I don't even remember this guy's
on the Steam
PTB. I don't even know if I played the Oni PTB.
Deathslinger today is not particularly controversial in any way, but back upon his release this was far from the case, with him being highly controversial. I think partly due to the fact that he had a gun. I think that alone raised...
I remember this. Oh my god. People were able to quick scope and there was no like reaction time to be had, bro. I don't care if you are Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. A lot of times there was just no time. Like he would just walk you down, instantly quick scope. A lot of times like on the Survivor side, it would look like the shot would come out before like the gun even like reached its like peak. And you were just cooked. But now they made it to where like it takes a really long time, or it doesn't take a long time, but it takes like maybe like at least a second. Like there's actually time to react to it now.
Instant ADS speed, or the ability to aim down sights near instantly. This was pretty hotly debated of whether it needed to be nerfed or not. But the main controversy came soon after his release in patch 5.3.0. with the nerf to his ADS speed, but also a bunch of other things. The nerf at the time was
I don't think he
viewed as
moves that
killing
quick
the character
while ADS.
almost,
I mean,
due to
like
the
you can
new
run
ADS
add-ons
speeds
that make it
feeling
faster,
very
but still.
punishing, along with an increase to his terror radius and a sweep of nerfs to his add-ons. At the time, it felt very punishing, despite the nerfs being
Bro, Deathslinger is so
quite
fun to play.
reasonable.
I don't care what anyone
Many
says, man.
Deathslinger mains quit, and many called for the nerfs to be reverted actually.
Now there's no
despite
animation,
how ridiculously
completely?
overpowered
Is it really?
pre-nerf Slinger seems to us now. There was actually a real clash within the community though, of people who thought it was fair and people who thought it was actually very unfair and unjustified. Pyramid Head is...
Bro, I feel like with like not Pyramid. I feel like with Deathslinger, like a lot of his add-ons aren't even like that crazy. Like majority of the time, people use ADS speed or Redeemer reload speed, like when you miss a shot. And then there's like some people who run like the coin or the shiny coin or whatever. But like I feel like 80-90% of his add-ons are kind of poo.
It's a largely non-controversial character. He had a positive launch and reception, aside there being a bit of a hot debate I suppose around cages, with people being slightly annoyed that he had almost an anti-tunnel feature, if that makes sense.
That shit was broken.
His
I hated
cages
that.
could let him tunnel basically, which many were not too happy about. However, the one big controversy, of course, was the Assgate of 2020, when it was rumored that Pyramid Head's rear had been nerfed, only for the devs to deny this. This was a huge deal at the time, covered by many media outlets, and even getting an official response from the devs, saying they never actually did nerf it. Even if you bring this up today, it's going to be a bit of a hot debate. People still can't quite agree on whether the devs were telling the truth or not.
Gooners, bro. Like, come on. What are we doing with our lives, guys, as DBD players? What?
Which I think is quite funny. Did they really know?
We're sparking debates over a character's booty.
Know the real truth.
Okay.
Blight's had some wild states over the years, which have definitely added to his overall persistent controversial state. The biggest
I think Blight
controversy,
itself
though, I'd
is
have to
fucking
say,
big
surrounded
controversy.
The add-on Alchemist's Ring, with this add-on sort of representing a bigger issue, I'd say. This was an overpowered add-on which replenished all charges after
Alchemist
landing a
is insane.
dash hit. This add-on then getting nerfed, but barely, with it still remaining incredibly strong, as only its secondary effect was removed. This was the most notable, I think, but Blight's add-ons in general have been a point of contention over the years, with them frequently escaping.
Is Blight shit on the
despite how
game? I feel like
wildly
Blight is
overpowered
kind of
they've
bad
been.
on the game,
So I'd
no?
say Blight's add-ons, I think, is a good one.
I mean, it's
Just
Survivor
how
side map, but
powerful
still.
they've been and how frequently they escape nerfs. When characters like Twinsay, who have mostly awful add-ons, were catching strays and nerfs here and there, someone like Blight was somehow persistently escaping them. Speaking of twins have gone through some real issues over the years.
Bro,
and have been
this is
controversial-
literally like another character that everyone just fucking hates. Like I feel like just like their name is literally like their controversy. Like Nurse, just thinking about them, controversy, just because like they're able to teleport to everything. Blight, how like stupidly OP and like their mobility is like absolutely astronomically insane. That's just controversy in itself. Twins, the ability to be in like two spots at once is fucking insane.
Well, basically since their launch or release, it's largely just down to them existing too. They released in an incredibly buggy state, having a lot of issues, and during a particularly rough period of the game in late 2020. Since then, they've
Victor
been
is
left with
always
bugs and
bugged.
long-term issues that have led to them being largely disliked, or
Even recently
lacking in
when
favor, with them getting some
you were
mild
bouncing off of
redemption
people.
in 2024 with their
Oh, that was clean.
rework, which was more of a bug fix, I think, for lots of people. I'd say their biggest controversy was undoubtedly their PTB though. The worst PTB, I'd say, in DBD history, where the community looked on as we engaged with this brand new killer who was plagued with bugs and huge design oversights and flaws to their power. For example,
Skull
the
Merchant
devs
was pretty
simply
poo.
didn't consider what would happen if a survivor jumped into a locker against Victor. There was no counter to that. If you went into a locker, Victor could do nothing. This was an interaction they had to come up with an idea for the live release of the patch. Trickster, it just has to be
Victor
how
was invisible?
often
Oh
he's
my
been
God, wait, I think I
considered the
remember that
least
too.
fitting of the DBD killers for the setting and tone of the game. People from day one have been saying this guy doesn't fit and he's a tonal outlier compared to the rest of the killers.
What?
It's
Why? Bro, like what? How is Trickster? And I mean, okay, I get it. He's kind of just like a normal human, I guess, like a psychotic human who throws knives at people. Yeah, it's like unique, it's different. But at the same time, like you have shit like Legion, are humans as well, just psychotic humans who literally just run around and stab people, which I guess that kind of like fits the game. But at the same time, like I don't see like a lot of difference between like the Legion and Trickster. And then you have shit like Chucky, bro. Like what? Like you have a fucking doll chasing people.
crazy too, because he's a character who's one of the most fitting actually for the game, debatably, being one of
Yeah.
the most relevant
Yeah.
to the modern day and modern horrors. It's just because he's
Exactly.
bright, and many equate that to instantly meaning he's ill-fitting for the game, along with
Bro, it's
being
just a
K-pop
psychopath.
idol. Regardless of my opinion though, he was undeniably controversial since his launch, not only for his design but also down to his power, which has been through a number of changes over the years too. Nemesis's greatest controversy came as a result of his awful add-ons, and in general add-ons being very bad at the time.
The
and
tongue
very poorly
wasn't
designed.
that bad.
It mainly surrounded the add-on Licker Tongue, an add-on that provided a measly 0.15 second increase to the duration of Hindered after contamination. This was one of many add-ons in a trend of just awful, useless effects that was highlighted by OTS as well, which added to the add-on's notoriety.
Like, I don't even know if it
truly
really
terrible
did that
and
much.
Maybe one of the worst in DBD history. Pinhead's greatest controversy
I
came around
came.
the release of the kill.
Wait, they removed I Came? Wait, is this like live right now? Like they released I Came? No way, right? I mean, like I know I haven't really heard it, but I thought that was just because like no one fucking plays Pinhead anymore.
from PTB to Live, where in the PTB Pinhead had voice lines, where Live they were completely removed. This led to a community-wide state of mourning over I Came. This paired with the NFT concerns at the time too resulted in a huge controversial
Oh my god, I remember the
double
NFT.
whammy. The voice lines were eventually reintroduced though, and this time from the original
Oh
voice
shit, remember
actor,
when everyone
so
was talking
everyone
about
won in the end.
NFTs
Artist
and like
is another
DVD had the
fairly
NFT?
controversial character who is largely forgotten more than anything. I'd say her biggest controversy was probably her PTB.
I think
state, where she
Artist,
was
if anything, is
even
a very
stronger than
weird
her
killer
current
for the
version,
game.
as she came with an overpowered anti-loop ability. On the PTB,
No
crows
one
could be
plays
used
this
to damage if a
killer
survivor
besides
ran
Karn.
into them while swarmed. This made literally every loop dangerous if you placed a crow down, and the requirement to simply run away. This was a
It's in game right
particularly
now.
hot
Okay,
PTB
good.
topic at the time due to the abundance and strength of
Bro's playing
anti-loop
with Michael
powers,
Jackson.
and the term anti-loop itself being a popular phrase. Sadako has had a number of controversial states. Largely
Yeah, that
due to
condemned
her
shit is so
condemned
stupid, bro.
mechanic,
I'm
but her
glad not a
most
lot of people play this killer.
controversial was in
The one shit, like the one thing that pisses me off about this killer is that like okay, a lot of times you don't even go up against this killer. This killer isn't really played that much, but when this killer is played, the one annoying thing is that whoever's playing her is usually really good at the killer, and all they do is spam, teleport, condemn you, and then more you. That's it. They start off the game by teleporting, and then like all game they just teleport all around until someone is fully condemned, and then they just target that person, down them, more them. Like there's nothing to it. Like, it's such a boring, like repetitive loop that you have to deal with as a survivor.
When she was able to simply repeatedly teleport and make the entire team condemned fairly quickly due to a lose-lose mechanic. She forced you to hold the tape to stop gaining condemned, but then also if you got hit whilst holding one, your condemned went up very quickly too. It created a frustrating lose-lose situation, especially when she ran the OP iridescent videotape, which force you to go toward a single TV.
I didn't even know that you could suppress all the TVs.
Pretty unconditionally, because they cite it as the return of horror to DBD. It's viewed very favorably therefore, and in quite a fond way. Dredge also gets banger outfits, and has always been pretty mid-tier, making it far from the point of
I
conversation.
fucking hate playing
I'd say its
Dredge,
most
bro. I don't
controversial
know. His
aspect
gameplay
likely
loop is
its
so
power,
poo.
a
So
core point of
boring.
contention being its reliance on
That might be a
lockers,
hot take,
an
but
odd
still.
choice due to the strange locker spawns, and the fact that lockers were clearly never meant to be used as part of a teleport power. So I guess that's the main controversial thing that's happened to it. Wesker is largely universally loved nowadays,
overplayed.
with him offering a fun power that most enjoy to play and face, and for his silly voice lines.
Bro, honestly, I feel like Wesker, for the most part, is kind of balanced for the most part. I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's like any changes I personally can't think of that would be great for Wesker. Now, then again, like I'm not a Wesker main. I don't play like Wesker a lot, but I also feel like no one really complains about like his strength. People mainly just complain that like this says, they go against him so much.
Persona. Wesker has always been viewed pretty favorably, with his greatest controversy being that he was too popular back upon his release, which began to
Yeah, that was a
annoy people
massive
bit.
release for the game.
Almost 2 whole months, he was
Resident
easily
Evil.
the most played killer, and felt like he appeared in almost every single trial. I would say this was it. He was too popular, and it genuinely started to bother people. Knight was viewed quite
It's just like with
negatively
Kaneki,
from
though.
launch, and it was largely down to his power being reliant
People
on
overplayed
AI
him, and then
guards,
everyone
which
got
had
tired of
multiple
Kaneki,
lightning
and then no
stakes,
one
and
wanted
were
to play,
viewed
so they
as
just
a
kept DCing.
non-power almost, as they took agency away from the player. Knight was also embroiled with the greatly hated 3-gen or gen kick metas, with him being partially blamed along with Skull Merchant for their persistence, as his power was viewed as strong for 3-genning, when, to be honest, this wasn't
I thought it was
really
good
the
for
case.
Chase.
Skull Merchant.
I don't know.
Ah, well, where do we start?
Her existence. Bro, but her existence. Facts. Facts, bro. Like, I honestly think Skull Merchant was like my least favorite PTB, right? I don't even know if I have a favorite PTB, but I will say Skull Merchant is easily the worst PTB I've ever played. I played the PTB, had such a terrible time. I made a video like immediately talking about how shit the PTB was.
Skull Merchant's existence as a whole has been her biggest controversy.
Yeah.
Even before her launch,
This is
she
a
was
killer
set
that
up
should
to
be taken
fail
out of
due to
DVD,
the
if there was
entirety
ever
of
to
the
be one.
surrounding matter of the time after the huge shakeup in 6.1.0. Merchant was released into the center of the 3-gen or gen kick meta, with a power that was perfect for holding a 3-gen and dragging out games as
He was
long as
literally able to
possible,
just, like,
being
kidnap people,
dubbed
basically.
The Chess Merchant in a joking way. She was further hated on launch due to her visual design, which was way out of line with the theorized cyborg killer many believed the trailers to be hinting at. She was then further mocked for her awful nori, which was reworked, as well as her lore, which focused on dark Brazilian manga. This hate has spanned far longer than just her launch though, across her subsequent reworks, and even to the current day, where people still frequently DC against her simply because it's her, despite her barely resembling the killer she used to be.
And then like people will like also say like, oh, Skull Merchant hate is like so forced. But then like you play this killer and it's just like it's so fucking like trash. Like I don't know who plays Skull Merchant and is like, oh man, I'm having a great time right now. I can't wait to share this experience with people.
It's honestly
like
crazy.
No one has fun going against her. No one has fun playing her.
Controversial release, but also PTB. It's one I remember too because I think
wait, Singularity was weak at start.
Weakest new killer I've ever
played.
I
always thought Singularity was kind of busted.
Dreadful.
Well, I guess nowadays, right?
The EMPs. They were fast spawning, plentiful, and completely deleted Huck's power almost entirely, making him
like
insane.
Singularity is probably I think he's a pub like stomper, especially since like in solo queue, it's like Singularity needs a lot of teamwork. It needs a lot of communication. When you don't have that in like a public match, then he pops off. He's super fucking OP, especially against someone who actually knows what they're doing when playing the killer. And then he's good enough and strong enough to chow comp teams, which is fucking insane.
Week, with him still remaining somewhat like this even into his launch patch. Xenomorph's biggest controversy was with the suggested reworks in its 2025 PTB.
I don't know who that is.
This PTB was largely controversial due to it basically killing Xenomorph
Are they a Skull Merchant
entirely,
main?
making a huge part of its kit useless. There was a huge
Flame
nerf to its
turret
main attack ability, its tail, delaying it by a lot, but there was also a buff to flame turrets, enabling survivors to easily and repeatedly burn Xeno out of its power. It got a huge community uproar, and was almost entirely reverted. Chucky was very controversial around his release and largely down to his overpowered state. On his launch he was very overpowered, with his dash being incredibly fast and his scamper providing him a wild amount of pressure.
I mean, like not even just that, like the third person nature of Chucky being the only third person killer in DBD was fucking insane, bro. You like if you are undetectable, you have the ability to like third person peek around corners and hide. Was fucking nuts.
These abilities also just fanned the flames due to many viewing them as unjustified. Unknown's biggest controversy was down to its presentation in its trailers compared to its presentation in-game. One key feature present in the trailers for Unknown was its ability to cruel. This was presumed to be a mechanic for it and its power, but upon its PTB reveal, there was no cruel ability in sight.
Bro, imagine Unknown, you had an ability to like change forms and go into like crawler mode and move faster. That'd be crazy.
Vecna I want to go with something a bit unique due to him not really having many notable
controversies.
One lore-based one I remember though was surrounding the introduction of the Mark of the Entity, a mark placed onto Vecna by the entity specifically due to his great power level.
I don't even think I've ever noticed that.
Sign of him being nerfed down. This in itself was somewhat contested by some as impossible due to Vecna's own power. However, the bigger issue there was with people complaining that other notably strong killers, lore-wise, didn't have the mark as well, such as Sadako, Freddy, or Pyramid Head. Ultimately, though, this was a...
Do people actually like fight about stuff like this, like lore stuff about the game? Are there actual like debate conversations like that?
A D&D specific thing, and I think
I guess I'm just like not a lore person, so like I don't really care. Like I don't even think I've read everyone's lore or like backstory.
Debate at the time. Dracula is fairly new and so has hardly been controversial so far. I'd debate one of the controversial elements of Dracula was actually to do with his castle. It's suspected his castle was actually the reason for the removal of the passive fog on the game's realms, due to it originally restricting the view of the castle. This has been a bit of a hot change and led to a lot of controversy.
I think the castle is really cool.
Trying to figure out if that's even the case or that's why it happened. I'm not sure if this was ever confirmed, but it's certainly become a hot topic regardless due to it being suspected. Houndmaster was controversial on her launch and largely down to the bugs.
Bro, honestly, like Houndmaster should be like the same thing as Skull Merchant, basically her existence. Like that PTB also, everyone hated the fucking Houndmaster. Everyone saw how buggy the dog was and like how it just never really worked. you would send it through a window, and that motherfucker would like hop it over and over until the end of time.
She faced with her having quite a few.
No one liked that.
The big stir in the community and ultimately led to
Literally
Houndmaster
that.
being quite disliked. Although there were a few upsides, with people
Bro got that wall
loving that she
pregnant.
could pet the dog.
Crazy.
Her launch was largely tainted by the overwhelming number of bugs, which feels like it really marred her launch too, and even her current play rate. It's a real shame, because she's a really fun killer actually. Kaneki's biggest controversy is hard to pinpoint, but it's probably just his release as a whole.
Bro,
It was
Kaneki
partly due
is
to
just
him being from
controversial
an anime,
himself.
which was met with inherent controversy, and the whole argument of whether or not it fit into DBD. Beyond this, he was controversial due to his incredibly strong power.
I still say till this day, man, I call it controversial still. Like, I still think Kaneki, when he released, was still as shit as he is today. Like, he was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's easier to run nowadays than he was back then, but it's not like people made it out to seem like Kaneki was unfucking loopable. Yet I was looping for 3 to 5 gens every chase. I mean, like, granted, there are maps like Coldwind, right? There were certain maps like Coldwind, Haddonfield, like a lot of these maps that have like no pallets in between like this large, vast area of land, and you were just cooked. I think it was a matter of just like, he was an absolute pub stomper, and even like against teams, if you didn't have like an efficient looper, then you were just gonna get destroyed by this killer.
Pressure, ultimately leading to a string of subsequent nerfs. Springtrap's greatest controversy, I'd say, similar to Kaneki, was just surrounding whether or not he belonged in the game to begin with. This is another one of those arguments that I can't quite understand, honestly, why it even happened, but it was definitely a hot topic around the time. Many believe FNAF doesn't fit, and still do believe that, with its style being ill-fitting.
Does anyone even play Springtrap anymore? I feel like I don't see that guy anymore.
Controversy came as a result of her insanely overpowered state on launch. A state which rivaled that of characters previously in 2025, such as Kaneki. Her power was actually buffed up from the PTB, but to a far too high degree, with her able to leech and then quickly catch up, hit, use her flight, and then hit again. Almost inescapable, I'd say. Yeah, alright, well, I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts as always down below. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Okay, that was a good video. Bro, I love watching, shit. What the fuck is this? Dude it.
Here's
okay. Bro, I love watching Asimov videos because like they're very like just like unique, bro. Like they're so like out there when it comes to like ideas. And like I don't know if he like writes like a script for everything, but like he's such a great writer. I just want to say that. Like big fucking W's to like Asimov, man. I see quite a few spring traps. Whoa? What do you mean, whoa? Oh. Bro, DBD's gone through so many fucking controversies, man. Like, you see Springtrap more than Wesker? I think on average I see more Weskers. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not like I play that much, but like, I really feel like it's more like Weskers, Kanekis, Belites, every now and again, like a Nemi. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap up stream and probably try and work on that video of my voice acting game. That way I can like try and get that out tomorrow. I think what I'll do today is like release a different video and work on that. Not work on that, but post that for today. Haven't got a Wesker but once since release of Krasue. I haven't even played DBD. Bro, when was the last time I played DBD? That is a good question, right? Let's see. What the fuck is DBD? Oh. I haven't played DBD since October 12th. October 12th. Holy shit, bro. Wait, what day is it? The 23rd? Okay, so I haven't played in 11 days. And I think I got on and played for like maybe an hour. And then like I was like, all right, guys, I'm kind of bored. I think I just played like an hour of just survivor matches or something. Or maybe like I played a killer game. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, wait, I was fucking around as Deathslinger. I think I remember. And I played like a little bit of Oni. No, I played for like 3 hours. Oh, I'm such a filthy liar. Don't ever fucking believe what I say, man. This was fun though. This was fun. I will ask the dev about keys. If you know, if they say they can't do it, then they can't do it. But I won't ask them. If it happens, it happens. I don't know. I don't know how many, if they do, like, I don't know how many they'll give me if they do. But if they do, I will find some way to do like a giveaway. Or I guess I could, like, depending on how many they give me, I could just ask like who actually wants to have it and play it, you know? We can do that. But if not, and you guys just want to actually buy it, the game is $10 on Steam. Game is $10 on Steam. I paid for it? Wait, you bought it? W man. I just wanted to ask if I could give it to a streamer. I don't know. Wait, what streamer? Damn, bro, I played for 4 hours. Holy shit. Wait, I want to see how the Ethan gave it one. But yeah, if you guys could tell people about this game, tell them to buy it, try it out, and leave a review, or like, you know, leave a good review, it would really help their game, and it would really help push this game out there. These guys put like so much work into this shit over like the past 2 years, like you guys have no idea. While in development, I saw like bits and pieces here and there, and to just like see the final product and to see like how everything came out, like I saw earlier versions of the game, bro, it was totally different. It's so insane to be like a part of like a like development of like a game and to like be a part of it. Like I've never done it, and like it was just so cool. Like I don't like know how else to like describe it. It was just like seeing things be built, seeing like bits and pieces, but like never getting like the full story. I mean, that's on me, right? Like I think a couple of the other people, like the voice actors, beta tested the game for them, but I didn't want to beta test the game because like I wanted my reaction to be like genuine and not be like forced while I streamed it, because like I knew I was gonna stream this game and make a video out of it. Like, I knew 2 years ago I was gonna do this. I was basically just waiting for the day. So I don't know. I wanted to be surprised. So I didn't want to play. I didn't want to do anything. I kind of just only asked for very specific, maybe like 10 seconds, 15 seconds of like a cutscene of a back and forth dialogue to kind of like riff off of as I was doing my voice acting. Rouse. I don't think I've heard of that person. The game was fire from what I did watch. I mean, you watched most of it, I believe. I mean, you were kind of like leaving and coming back. The video itself will probably be like 2 hours long, something like that. And you guys can like watch it a lot better there. But I really hope this game does well. Like these guys, like, I don't know, they put so many like days and nights into it. I'm proud of it. I really am. Bro, I'm honestly like, I know like this just came out today and it's only been out for like a few hours, but bro, I'm ready for the next game, bro. I want to like voice act in something else. Like it was just, I don't know, it was so fun. It was so frustrating, but so fun. Let me see. I have so many folders. I think in entirety, I probably did, in like no exaggeration, in total, maybe like, I don't know, somewhere from like 600 to 800 takes in total for like my character. of like just like various lines, you know, like all my lines combined. I think I maybe did like 600 or 800 takes. At least, bro. There was so, like, I have so many, and there was like so many that I just deleted. Because like they just, I don't know, they didn't like fit. You played the best character in the game too? I mean, I played like the second lead, I guess you could say. Well, no, I mean, Mary was the main. And I guess I was like the second main protagonist. There you go. But I think overall, Carly probably had more lines than me, maybe, especially since they had like that whole like epilogue moment. But yeah, I'm gonna try and work out. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I'm really happy with it. Bro, I didn't even get all the achievements. What the fuck? I just want to go back and gamble. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up stream. Oh, I wanted to say, I am gonna be. I think I said it earlier, but I'm gonna be streaming on Sunday. So Sunday at like 10 or 11, most likely 11. I'm gonna be streaming again, and we're gonna stream for a few hours on Sunday. So don't expect to stream tomorrow night. Don't expect to stream Saturday morning. I am just gonna be streaming on Sunday. Just so everyone knows. Yes, yes, yes. And Sunday, I don't know. Maybe I'll like come up with something and I'll put it in the Discord, and I'll allow you guys to like vote on it for what to do on Sunday. Yeah, I'll do that. Could play a horror game. Could play DVD, I guess. Or we could just do a tier list and like some more reactions. So can't do that. We can do that. Can do that. Video gonna be releasing today. I think it might be part 2 to my Resident Evil, or like my final. I only made two episodes of the Resident Evil 7 playlist. Bongos, you should watch that one. The Resident Evil. I think in total it came out to like 4 or 5 hours of footage or whatever. After editing it all, like the whole actual playthrough was like 7 or 8. Well, like, there's no zombies in that one, so that one you should be able to watch. I cut that one all the way up. Honestly, I thought it was like funny. I was laughing a lot. No, there's no zombies. There's creatures, but there's no zombies. And the creatures are made of like doo-doo or something. I don't know. It's literally like black slime that they're made out of. So unless like you're scared of like black slime, it should be fine. No zombies in that one whatsoever. But episode 1 of that I released yesterday, and the final episode I'll probably release today. So you can watch all like 4 or 5 hours of it if you want to just, I don't know, have brain rot, I guess. Tomorrow I'll most likely release the game that I voice acted in. And then Saturday I'll probably release another Silent Hill episode, and then I'll probably like release like a couple reactions that I just did right now. Maybe I'll release those 2 that I just did. And then the final episode of Silent Hill. We're almost done with October, and then I'm going away, guys. Going away. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Rex, thank you for contributing to the game, brother. If you did actually pay for it, thank you. I really appreciate it. I want the game to do really well. Hope you guys, fuck man, my throat is gone. Hope you guys have a great Thursday. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Hope you guys have a great Saturday. And I'll see you at the end of the week on Sunday. Till then, boys, till then, hype my videos. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here with me. Appreciate it.